Hi YouTube. So there's a few things that I want to talk about in this video. The first one is today I am officially 18 months locked. Um, I normally would be at work, but they switched my day. Um, I work one weekend shift, and it's normally Sunday, but I worked Saturday, so I'm off today. Um, it's a really good feeling, to know that I made it a year and a half in. Um, at the same time, there is some stuff that I've been uh, considering, I guess. Um, if you've been keeping up with me or whatever, if you know me, then you know I'm not like majorly big on styles. I was when I first started or in the beginning because they were so short and I had to do something with my hair to distract myself from, wanting to twirl them around and, wanting to just let it go. I had to do something. But now that I've gotten them to where they're completely locked and they're longer or whatever, I don't really do styles. I mean, I just leave them. I leave them down and I let them do their thing. Well, there's a couple of things I've been thinking about doing. Or one, I already told y'all I've been thinking about doing the coloring. That would have been said whether I wanted to change it up or not because I like color and I get bored with color after a period of time. Um, the other thing that I was thinking about is maybe doing like an undercut or maybe shaving the sides and cutting my locks into a mohawk. That was actually Ghost Shadow's idea because I had got like real down one day and I was like, I'm gonna cut my locks off, and he was like, why don't you? Oh, no, 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 that's not what happened. I had said I was gonna do a mohawk in my locks, and he was like, well, why don't you just like cut the sides and make it like a real mohawk? And ever since he said it, it's kind of just been stuck in the back of my head, like that would probably be pretty badass. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to part with, you know, with my locks. I haven't, yeah. And the other thing that I've been thinking about, and that's probably been on the forefront the past few days, is doing a sew in. Um, I've never done a sew in. I've done many a different things to my hair, but a sew in, I never really got into the whole tracks and glue and wig caps and all of that. I never really got into that thing, but because I have locks and because I love my locks. As much crap as I might talk about combing them all out and being tired of them and all of that, I do not see myself being able to cut them off or comb them out or just get rid of my locks. But I do want, a switch up. I want to change. I want something different, and I definitely want something that I've never done before. So, and I also want something that's going to be a protective style to where, my locks are, protected or whatever for the period of time that I have my hair done. For a little bit, I thought about doing some of those big, thick box braids, but I did the yarn braids. I did the yarn braids last year, and they were like super, super thick, and I wanted them really, really long. Well, because my locks are thicker, that means the more hair I would have to use, which means that the heavier my head is gonna be when I wash my hair. So it's like I don't really want something that's going to put a strain on my roots, and I don't want something that's gonna, you know, something that's gonna take a whole week. I don't want that. Plus, like I said, I've never done a sew-in, so I'm very interested. I've watched YouTube videos and I've seen how the process works, but it's something that I really just want to try, for myself. And it's been a long time since I had relaxed hair. It's been, I think this will be the third year. since I had relaxed hair. So I kind of just, you know, and I want to be able to curl it and, you know, do the nice little braided styles. And plus, like I said, it'll just take my mind off of my locks for a little while. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it yet, because the hair that I'm looking at getting, if you are into, you know, tracks and weaves and all of that, I'm not wanting to use synthetic hair because I want to be able to wash it, and if I want to color it, I want to be able to color it. So I'm going to get human hair, and like I said, I want to be able to curl it too. So I'm going to get human hair, but the thing about human hair is that stuff can get pretty pricey if you ain't careful. So that's why I'm kind of like on the fence about it, because I'm looking at this hair and it comes in like this kit, and there's some on eBay for like, I think it's like $20 a pack or something like that, which is probably the best bet for me. And then there's some from a more professional setting. I believe it's called Beauty Boss. Um, and the kit that I'm talking about is like, I think it's like 270. But it's like 100% human Malaysian hair, and it's all from the same head, and all of the cuticles are in the same direction or something like that. So I don't know. I haven't decided, you know, what I'm gonna do. I really don't like the idea of spending $200 on some fucking hair, but you know, I'm just weighing out my options right now because I'm not even sure exactly what I want to do. But I don't know if you have. I think the biggest issue that I'm having is nobody's actually showing the process of doing a sew-in on dreadlocks on YouTube. There is one chick who has a video of, I think she said it was her cousin, sewing the hair into her dreadlocks, but she didn't show how the girl braided her dreadlocks to, you know, the pattern that she used. And see, like, another thing that I'm a little confused about is I wouldn't know how to like hide the braids, you know, like underneath. Like I don't know if you sew the track over the braid to where it falls down, but then it's like, if you do it that way, what if you decide to lift it up and style it this way, then you got braids showing underneath. So it's a lot of stuff that I need clarification on. But I'm actually about to go back onto YouTube and watch some more sew-in videos and see what I can learn. um, but if you got any tips, or you know something that I don't know, feel free to share with me, because I am always eager to learn something new. I'm really excited about it because it's, you know, it's a project for me. Something that I'm a little concerned about also though is my locks underneath. You know, if I was to do like a wig cap or something like that, then yeah, I could take the wig cap off and I could, you know, wash and moisturize and maintain my locks. But I don't want to do a wig cap, because to me a wig cap is too much like a wig, and I don't want to wear a wig. That's why I want to do the sew-in, so I don't have to even think about the fact that, you know, it's a wig. um but I'm concerned about how I would actually go about taking care of my locks underneath the sew-in. Um, you know, keeping them moisturized and making sure they're actually getting thoroughly clean and stuff like that, and making sure I don't get, you know, a whole lot of flakes, because I would hate to put this stuff in and then my head just get uncontrollably itching, and then underneath all of that I got flake central. So um yeah, like I said, if you got any tips or suggestions or anything like that, comments or whatever, but feel free. Oh my gosh. Anyways, rate, comment, subscribe, like, dislike, share, and all of those wonderful things. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, YouTube.